Hi guys,
and welcome back to another episode of Stylist City Diaries.
brought to you by your favourite and fabulous cousins, Prinny Ray.
And Amber Lay.
Yes! It's a new year.
It's a new year and we got visuals. We said we have to.
Yeah, we said 2023. We got to start it strong. You know, we were giving you guys visuals intermittently last year when we had
intermittently.
guests. And now we're like, you need to see the facial expressions.
Yeah, it does. It just doesn't work. Just sound.
Do you know what I mean?
Because a lot of the time, you know, when we go silent, it's because we're doing something to our faces. Like there's a reaction. But how
That
are
is
you
so
meant to
true.
translate that, you know?
That is so true. So if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your podcast, if you want to watch it, you'll find these on YouTube. So head over to, I don't even know what the YouTube school is. Prinny X Amber. Prinny and Amber. One of them.
You'll find it. It's right.
Type Stylist
Yeah,
City
just- yeah.
Diaries. You're going to find it there. And we're starting the year strong. I love
We
this for
are.
us.
We are starting the year strong. Happy New Year.
Happy New
Happy New
Year.
Year. This is going to be a good year.
It really is, you know.
I am lucky and everything works in my favour.
Context. So I sent her this TikTok of this girl and whatever TikTok girl is just saying, like, when you speak positivity, then positive things happen.
Yeah.
And I feel like we are so guilty of being like optimistic, but I'm negative.
Oh, we are the biggest negative
Yeah.
optimists
Yeah.
that ever walked this
It's
earth.
like, I'm going to do it, but I'm not.
Yeah, we are like a living, is it an oxymoron? Yeah, we are. But I've really started this year strong. I had a bit of a blip today. I'm going to be honest. I overslept a little bit. But
Okay.
only by like 5 minutes.
Okay, that's new, not an hour.
No, not an hour. And I was up. I was like, excuse me, we're not doing this.
Yeah.
Before I go to bed, I've been listening to some meditation,
Major key.
manifestation situation, and reading my positivity
Yeah.
book. To basically, the book is like rewires your brain to think in a different way. So I've been doing that before bedtime and try and stay off my phone. I have found it difficult to fall asleep, so I've been going to sleep at like 2. But I'm trying.
Yeah, I noticed you're like up late.
Yeah. Excuse me. You were also showing TikToks with me. at
That
the
wasn't
same
that
time?
late. That was like 11.
Anyways, the point is, I've been finding it hard. I think because I'm so like, I need to go to bed early because I'm going to wake up early, like, and then, you know, you don't sleep. So I just I need to really make myself tired because I want to be like in bed at 10, half an hour journaling, reading my book, put on my little soundscapes, whatever it is, sounds, and go to bed.
But it's about just getting the routine. Like, you're never going to nail it in the
Straight
first
away,
few
yeah.
days. Like, big deal, guys. Second day in the office in a row. I went in on Tuesday, the 3rd of Blood Clot January.
Yeah, nah, shout out you because no chips.
But-
no, big time.
But the Wednesday wake up,
Yeah.
I woke up, I got out of bed 45 minutes after I got out of bed the day before.
I think what happens on the second day because the
Yeah.
day before
I was so pumped. I was like,
I was up,
Yeah.
ate, cleaned the house, did a bit of dusting, wiped down things, put a wash in,
Yeah.
had a shower, had my breakfast, sat down 9:45 in front of the laptop and said, I'm ready.
Mate, I finished all my work at 11:30 on the first day. I was like, wow, this is so productive. What else can I do to change my life?
And then day 2, what happened?
I mean,
to us?
but that's where they say that, like, discipline kicks in where there's no
Yeah.
motivation. So the evil thoughts in my brain were like, you can just stay at home. You don't have to go into the office.
yeah.
And I was like, no, I am, because this is what I've committed to. I've committed to going into the office Monday to Thursday, and Friday I work from home and do my life admin, laundry, and all tidying up and all of that. Like,
And that
got to
way-
do it.
You ain't spending no electric in the house. You ain't spending no heating in the house.
That
The
part.
house don't get messy because you ain't fucking there.
No, that part.
There's no dishes because you're making 10 coffees.
Literally.
You're doing up
Yeah,
Chef
yeah.
Ramsay in the kitchen
Yeah.
at lunchtime.
And then when you come home, it feels like home. I'm coming.
there's a separation.
Like I watch my program, put my feet up, and then I get my mind right and I'm ready for the next day. And honestly, these first 2 days, I feel like I've been more productive than I was in the last 3 months of last year.
Wow.
Because I'm lying around and pretending I'm watching TV. Sorry if you work with me, I'm joking.
That was a joke.
That was like sarcasm. But do you know what I mean? It's like, what am I doing? And then it's like, even like getting ready.
Yeah.
You feel better about yourself than looking like fucking Sasquatch Sue.
I put a nice tracksuit on yesterday, sit at home and do a little tappity tap. But I do need to get out of the house because today my dad stayed home because he's not gone back to work yet. Yeah. I'm there having a meeting out loud on the kitchen table, right?
No headset.
No headset, because I need to let them know that I'm on a call, so you have to...
Right, yeah.
But I'm there busting tutu joke, right? He's just coming with the shopping, fine. No cameras, so it's fine. Crank on. I'm like, hello? And he's like, oh, you want to go?
No, it's when they do. It's like, you can see.
You can hear. He's like... And then later on, I was like, I'm going to work in my room. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Honestly, I thought you was talking to Prinny about busting jokes. Like, I thought, sorry, I didn't even know. So what, you had many calls today?
To be fair, you could have been talking to me.
I could have been. I was like, I'm out. I almost left.
What, halfway through the day?
Halfway through the day to get out of the house.
Oh, no.
But I was like, nah, tomorrow I can't do it.
No.
Because I've got a setup. Like, when I'm on my own at home... There's no one watching how many mugs I'm using, plates, because it's all cleared up.
Yeah.
Don't watch how I work.
Because by the time they come home, you're done, packed up, finished. That is so... No, parents and the working... I saw this TikTok. It was like when they do the parody acting thing. He's like working from home. Mum's like, can you just plug in the Hoover and just hoover your room a little bit? And he's like, I'm working. And then Mum's like, you see, no one helps me around here. And it's like, I'm working.
If I was at work, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Like, make it. When I was at my parents', my mum would like come in. Bearing in mind the door is behind me, so when you open the door, you can see, zoom all the people. She'd poke her head in and be like, "Are you on it?" And then she'll creep into. It's like, everyone can see you. Literally. Like, what are you creeping? Like, everyone can fucking... What do you want?
Oh, they just don't get it.
Oh, bless
or like,
them.
if they're... Or they'll just be talking to me, like, because sometimes I move from this... Like, in the afternoon, I like to sit on the sofa and work, like, a little bit of, like, relax my back. Don't talk to me. Because now you're like having a conversation and it's like, I might be on my phone, but that's my like 5-minute break. That isn't...
It's like your fag break.
Yeah, that isn't open for discussion now. And then when I'm not listening, I'm rude.
Moral of the story is go back to work.
Yeah, going back to the office. I am. Not this week though, because no one's going in this week because of the train strike.
To be fair, it's been... I mean, this whole train strike, it only really affects people that don't live in London. Yeah,
but half my people have to get the train. It's just me that can really go in. Yeah.
Oh, fair.
It's like a handful of us that can actually...
I didn't actually realise there was a strike.
Yeah, because it...
Like, no one was going in anyway. Shout out to the train strikes.
Yeah, everyone lives like they have to get a train, like the southwest to southern.
Them ones, the big boys.
I'm like, y'all travel that far in the morning? I'm like, fuck me up. No, literally.
Oh God. I just had a brain freeze. Well, I was going to ask you a question. How was your New Year's? Come on. We went straight into the New Year, but we need to go back a little bit. New Year's Eve.
So if y'all don't follow me on Instagram or TikTok,
like, follow her. What do you mean?
That's rude. But you can find me at Ambeaux, Leaux. And so me and my... Firstly, I was meant to like go away to like either Dubai or Paris with 2 other friends, right?
I wasn't invited,
but it was everyone. What did you just say?
I wasn't invited, but all right. Bitch, what you didn't want to mention that I invited you to Morocco New Year's, no? Right?
Sorry.
Or Morocco, yeah.
Okay, and should I continue?
Okay.
So. Basically, we was meant to, but they were just moving a bit long. Love you, girls. We like, no shade, no tea.
Paris would have been lit though.
Yeah, so we was like, oh, let's do Paris. But then everyone was kind of moving along. One of the girls was like waiting for her passport because the dog chewed the passport, this and that, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like getting stressed because like it's getting closer, it's getting more expensive. Like, what am I doing? I want to make my New Year's Eve plans because it's like, if you kind of don't know what you're doing, like,
then it's
you're staying at home.
Yeah, I know.
And then I was like... don't even worry about it. Go, y'all, when you're ready, you do what you're doing, but I'm out. And then I was just like telling the story to my friend Becky, and she was like, oh, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's better. Oh no, I was like, what are you doing this year? Shall we do what we did last year? She's like, I'm not really. What did you do last year?
Oh, the party. We went house party or something.
We went to a house party, then we went to a rave. I was like, do you want to go to that same rave? But it was Glitterbox. That's why I saw Jocelyn Brown.
Yeah.
Disco.
Woo.
Sophia Ellis-Bextor, you know.
Woo.
Ow. And then they're racking up the people's
now we have visuals and they see the
ow. They see everything. Ow. And she was like, I'm not gonna lie, the price we'd have paid for a ticket to the rave is how much it is to go to Dublin and back. And I was like, hang on a minute, let me put my listening ears on. And then she's like, why don't we just go Dublin and then get the first flight home? We don't have to stay because it'll be mad expensive because it's New Year's. It's only an hour there, hour back. And I was like, book it.
Fair.
So we just booked the tickets. We didn't really think about it. They're booked and done. And then afterwards, we was like, what the fuck did we just do? Like, what the fuck? Like, where are we going to go? What
make it make sense.
All this confusion. And we just came to my house and we're having dinner day before New Year's Eve. And we're like, should we just fuck it off? Like, it is what
really?
it is.
I didn't know that.
We had a whole discussion. We were both 50-50. Like, what are we doing?
How much was it, if you don't mind me asking?
I think £73.
Okay. To be fair, once you paid for something, you forget the money anyway.
Exactly. And it's like, I would have spent that money on a night out anyway. So it wasn't like too tough if it went down the drain. And we were just like talking ourselves out of it. And we were like, oh, we got other plans if we need to, blah, blah. Anyway, fuck it. We went. And it was just the best time ever. Good. Everyone looked at us funny at the airport. Must be because we're all dressed up at like fucking 3 o'clock in the afternoon. She's got dangly earrings in. She has these passes from work to go and sit in a lounge.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So we're sipping all this free alcohol, eating free dinners. What do we have? We had some arrabbiata, pasta. Yeah.
Arrabbiata.
Yes. And some whatever it was, lovely. Shout out Gay. Hello, Gay. Kay. Oh, she was such a babe. Sorry, I kept calling her Gay, but her name was actually Kay. She was such a darling. Was it spelled with a G? I don't know. I just misunderstood Becky, but I think it was Kay.
Right.
Kay Gay. A. Same. No, but you know, Gay is a really old name. People are called Gay.
With an E at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we went and had the best time ever, but we kind of went to a touristic spot, so we didn't see any like Irish men much, which was really jarring.
As in like young, hot.
Yeah, like the whole of Scotland was there. The whole of Manchester was there.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, just bare like randomers.
Did our contacts in Dublin get back to you at all for vibes or no?
So a couple contacts did, and I reached out to some influencer I realised I followed, and she followed me, and I reached out to like this singer who was my back to back. I was like, babe, very random, but like, where the fuck do I go? But no, do you know what? It was a really good night. I'm really happy I did it. I'm not sure if I'll do it again because really? Staying up for like I'm old now. Yeah. Do you know, it's a lot, but like 100%
how much your flight again? Like 6, 4, 5.
Our flight was at 7 in the morning back.
Coming back, yeah.
It was 7 in the morning, so we had to be there around 5.
Right, yeah.
So, but it was cool. Like we partied till like 3, half 3. We went kebab, sat down, had a kebab, walked to the coach station. It all kind of was so timely, but we were done out here. I was pissed. All our makeup was off. We looked like literal hookers. And everyone was looking at us, and there was this very rude woman that wouldn't stop staring at me. And I'm like, have I done something wrong?
While you were out or at the airport?
At the airport, like
on
sat
the way
opposite
back.
me, but like staring. And even like it made Becky was like, she wasn't even staring at me, and I feel really uncomfortable. I'm like, I just don't understand why she keeps looking at me. And Becky was like, she was just moved. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, because if she looks at me one more time, I'm gonna fucking say something.
And obviously she can hear you.
Of course she can hear me. Because I'm looking at her back, I'm like, and then she goes,
was she like an old lady?
Middle-aged? Not even 40s. And then she's going speaking Spanish.
Oh, that was. Yeah. Well, what was the POV like? Mirror check, like was like mascara running down your face.
It's not even mascara running down your face. You know, basically like I must have like rubbed my face, like my foundation's a bit smudged. Or whatever. It's like patchy.
It just it looks like you've been through a lot.
Yeah, I'm maybe exaggerating, but basically like all Becky had left in her eyes were eyeshadow, and my face was like, come on, we've been out the house since like fucking 12
You know
o'clock.
what? It is one for the books.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one for the like.
I'm gonna tell the kiddie bubs.
Yeah, when you look back, when you're, ancient. because I don't want to say at age, because like 50 is the new 30, all of that. But when you look back, it's like you have these memories. Like one thing I really want to do this year is say yes to a lot more things. I think I spent a lot of time saying no, and there wasn't really any reason.
You don't say no.
I don't say no to you.
No.
What are you saying?
Suss out. You're like, what is it first?
But what's the vibe? Like,
you're like, what's the vibe? And then you keep them there in case something better comes up. Me, I just say yes, and something better comes up. It is what it is. I already get committed.
How did that just turn to a read?
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Continue. Yeah.
But I was trying to empower a generation. I just got dragged. No, but yeah, like my January social calendar.
Is it a bit mad?
Booming.
Mate, not gonna lie, I was writing bad things in mine. I was like, calm down.
It's booming. I'm trying to fit in the Saatchi gallery.
Nice.
I'm trying to fit in some other things. Like I'm going to the theatre. Some of the things. I don't remember the name. Okay. Someone I know. You met him, the friend that was like, he's an actor. Like, let me know when he's doing something. Yeah.
Oh, wasn't we meant to go to his thing? He said he was going to put us on the list.
Oh, it wasn't a list. It's you buy a ticket if you want to go.
Yeah, but he was going to let us know.
Oh, he did. So, now I feel so awkward.
So that's what you're going to? You little pumplex. It's all right. If you want to go, you can. If you want to do this, it's like a solo situation.
You know what?
I wouldn't feel at all.
Yeah, it would be very different if I invited 4 other people and not you.
Yeah.
Like it's very much just like, if there's something, I'm like, yeah, like I'm down. Like, yeah, cool. Like I'm here, I'm there. I'm going by myself and I'm sitting like in the corner. It was like the last ticket.
No harm done here.
Defo overdoing it with the explanation, but
I just wanted to remind you that I was part of that.
Yeah, no. Now, in saying the story in hindsight, you very much were there when I said, yeah, let me know. And she's like, yeah, let us know. And I just...
But that's exciting.
Yeah. I'm trying to break out my comfort zone.
You're doing a lot of cultural things.
This year is about art and culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bet. What are you looking forward to, like, doing different, if anything, this year? I don't know, maybe meeting new people. Why so shy?
I don't know, I'm just a bit scared.
I love that for you, and I actually want you. It's not sounding shady. It's because I want your self-development.
You want
but
me
actually,
to leave you alone?
No, I want us. I want us. As much as we're like together all the time, I actually want us to re-find independence.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we have a very codependent relationship, which is so lovely. But I also think that it holds us both back in different ways.
Yeah, 100%. I don't do anything that's like...
And when you're like, I'm scared!
Yeah.
What do I say?
And the entire time I'm texting her.
So it's like you're not even in the moment. Yeah. So yeah, no, I think that's great. Have you kind of figured out how, who, what, where, what, when? Or?
I have no fucking idea.
Okay.
I'm just going
say yes.
to say yes and try and make friends. But do you know what? So I've been matching with like guys on Hinge. Sorry. And like I'm having a great time talking to them. And it's like, but it's not even on a fancy basis. It's like I've made a new friend in my head, in my side of things.
Oh, in his head, he's in love with you.
Yeah, but I'm like, yo, this is sick conversation. Like so much in common. Like we can be best friends. Yeah. But I realise I'm on Hinge. This isn't an app for friendships. And I know I need Bumble for that, but that's scary.
Yeah.
But this like...
Maybe just put in your thing, one of your prompts, like looking for love, but also looking for friendship.
Yeah.
Like just looking as a caveat. Friendship.
If it turns into love, cool. If not, let's stay friends.
Yeah. So then it's like you're not leading them on. And when... At whatever point where you have to have that conversation, it's like, read my profile.
Literally.
It says it there.
Like, I'm talking to 2 different guys, but it's like, great.
I love that.
Like, I'm like, fuck, do you want to go for a pint? Like, that's literally how I feel.
But the thing that I've realised about the male, I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, the problem I have with maintaining friendships with guys is that they want to kiss me. And I don't want to kiss them. And now I feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm trapped. Like, are you going to plant one on me?
And when are you going to do it?
Yeah, like if we're alone, and it's very awkward and uncomfortable. Like, I really want to find like a true platonic friend.
Yeah.
That's a guy. Because guys are cool.
Oh, so cool. They tell you how it is.
They're cool when they don't want to kiss you.
Yeah. I think I do need to see my guy friends a bit more because I see them like once a year, once every year and a half, and it's like some fat catch up, and it's like, right, I'll see you like in a year and a half. Whereas
but do you think that's because of COVID, or is that actually the nature of the relationship?
I would say no. Like I'm thinking about Ryan here, my friend Ryan, and like when we was working together and things like that, like outside of work we'd meet up all the time. Like I'd go out with his friends and things like that.
But that's because it's this whole staying at home thing that just mess things up. Like if you're going into the office,
adults, I suppose.
If you're going into the office like 4 or 5 days a week or 3, whatever tickles your fancy, like I promise you, the government is not sponsoring this podcast to encourage you to go to the office again.
Rishi Sunak's like, go girl.
It's literally giving back to work campaign. But like, then in the evenings, that is actually an option to link up. If I'm not going in, then I only have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'm not trying to give that to just anyone.
Yeah.
So no shade, you can give like the tier 2, tier 3 friends.
Yeah.
Go for a Tuesday. Wednesday, what you do? Like, where are you?
No, we can't give a Tuesday.
Right, yeah, can't give. Yeah, it's gonna be giving like
Monday,
Wednesday, Thursday's a bit spicy. Starts to get exciting in the streets, you know. Can't give away a Thursday. Something amazing might come up.
Yeah, but I hope you do find a platonic male friend.
Oh my God, should I add that to my list?
Or like a group of friends,
like a gang.
Yeah,
no,
like
but I like
one or two are.
I think I have a social anxiety like you as well.
Interesting.
I've been in the office 2 days and people from my team have all been sitting on a table and I'm not sitting next to them.
Yeah.
And I'm also like, because the toilet is near, this is so sad. The toilet is like, I have to walk past them and like the coffee machine. And I like went to the toilet on another floor just to avoid like awkward chat. Like I find it so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like
but
it's
you were
so
never like
weird.
This at work.
Never.
You used to love it.
I know. I used to be in the dramas. I used to be like, who's sleeping with who?
Yeah.
Now I'm just like this. I want the ground. Like I was chatting and they were like, oh, do you want a chocolate? And I was like, oh, like I don't really have a sweet tooth. And they're like, oh my God. And it was like, what do you like? And it was like, even the way I was talking, it's like, what are you saying? Why do you act like why? What? It's like I'm scared.
COVID has done this.
Yeah. And also maybe because like I usually always talk to people with you, or with like somebody I know. So I haven't. When was the last time I did something by myself?
Do you know what you need to maybe do? Take yourself out on a date.
No, but then I'm not talking to anyone. I'm just talking to myself. But this is why now I'm in the city.
Yeah, but
when I'm reading my book, I don't wear earphones just in case someone wants to talk to me.
You take yourself on a date and then you're like, hey, like, what's up? Like, how's your day?
Hey, what's up?
Like, be like the Americans. So that's how the Americans do it.
Hey, what's up to who?
Someone. I know they're so feisty in the city, but they'll be like, shut the fuck up. Talk to me one more time. What's that thing that they say? What? Don't fuck me. Don't
talk to me. I'm ready.
No. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me.
Oh, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
That's what they're gonna be like. But just try.
So this is why I want to go to like intimate music gigs, open mic, because I feel like those are more environments of like if you go by yourself, you can be like, oh my God, like she's a really cool singer. Like, what do you think? Versus if I go out to go sit, I mean, I've sat down by myself to eat a few times, but like, what am I going to go to the next table? Like, hey, soy sauce is bussin'. What the fuck am I gonna say? Hey, can I put up a chair? What are y'all talking about?
No, but. You were good when you did that and you got them to even take your picture.
No, that was the waitress. And I only did that because I lied to somebody.
Oh my God, you lied about where you was going. You didn't want them to come, so then she had to actually go to Wagamama's.
Because I have social anxiety and I didn't want to be with the person and talk to them. So I pretended I was going. Do you know how insane that is? I pretended I was going somewhere else and proceeded to have dinner by myself. And I then took photographic evidence, which I couldn't post because I lied about where I was.
You can post it.
No, I did post it like 10 years on my old Instagram account.
Oh, gosh.
Fuckers.
Oh my God, I had a dream my Instagram account got hacked. You just fucking unlocked the memory.
Listen, you need to say I'm lucky and everything works in my favour.
I'm lucky and everything works in my favour.
You don't want that. It is hell in there.
No, because if it's gone for me, I'm done. I'll never come. I'll CBA.
No, you just like boost up one of your other accounts and use that as your. At least you have a bit of a foundation.
Yeah.
Starting from ground zero is scary.
Yeah. Fuck me. Right.
Right.
Social anxiety out the window.
Yeah, we're working on that. Working on that. That is not good.
No.
You wouldn't think that. Look, for two people who have a podcast and are radio presenters and are heavy on social media, you would never think.
We are the most introvert extroverts you will ever meet in your life.
It's like, I'm shy, but I'm not.
I'm so shy.
I'm shy, but I'm confident.
With my people.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I'm with my peoples, don't play with it.
So if you ever see me out and you're like, wow, energy's different, it's because I'm scared.
Yeah, we're not being
and
mean.
I'm shy.
We're scared and shy and I like to hide.
Yeah, that part. Don't play with it. Don't play.
What is wrong with us?
Don't play with it. Oh, I love that song. Well, I actually didn't. I just love that line. You want to tell the story? Did I?
Oh my God. Where were we? No, remind me. You just suddenly turned at me.
Oh God, no, that was...
What are you talking... No.
The fact that I kept saying, don't play with it, like 10 times over.
Over and over and over again. I think I just muted you out after
No, it was literally like nobody, absolutely nobody saying nothing. Nobody, silence, Prinny. Don't play with it, don't play with it. I mean, the crowd was laughing, so I had to carry on.
When she likes something, or when she she is going to run it up until it can't be run no more. She did that with Corvette.
Oh God!
You're bringing that back recently.
Jet like jet.
Have you posted that?
I did, but I think I'm hid it or something. That is scary.
That is the most jokes thing. You look like a spider.
I look like a Nancy the spider. That is making me shy. If you know, you know. If you don't, then I don't know about you. But you know what I've hated over the New Year period?
Go on.
Like Jeremy Corbyn, aged 74, died.
That's such a horrible trend.
I hate it
that was
so
not a nice trend.
much. I hate it. And then after that, like within that week, then so many people were just dying. And I was like, just shut up.
In power of the tongue.
Can't be saying that.
You can't be joking about death like that. It's very sad. And all the poor parents.
Bless them. And then after, we had Vivienne Westwood.
Yes. So R.I.P. Dame, or is it Lady?
Oh, I'm not really in them cultures there to know.
It's Dame, but please correct me if I'm wrong.
What's the difference between a dame and a lady?
You can make yourself a lady. You can buy the title.
Yeah, she's Dame. Really?
She's a dame. I think a dame is given to you after achieving something, like Dame Kelly Holmes. I think you achieve something and dame is given to you.
Who the fuck is Kelly Holmes? Is that the racer?
Runner.
The runner, the one that does the marathon.
Athletics.
The one that does who's that one that does the marathon, like the slow run? Is that her?
No, I think she's a faster.
What's her name? Oh God, forgot that lady's name. She's like a Mo Farah. All right, so Dame. Oh, properly a name or respect or title equivalent to lady. I think they're similar.
Okay.
How does a lady become a dame? You can nominate anyone who has made a difference to British society.
Yeah.
For a knighthood. So what the fuck
she
is
gets
a lady?
knighted. She gets knighted.
I don't know. This is kind of like giving me a bit of a headache. But if I can call myself a lady.
The maddest fucking tweet.
What?
So, let's do this and we'll come back.
No, I mean, I'm kind of done. Like, I'm not a lady. I'm a dame. Dame lady. Be a lady. Woo!
I feel like we should... Okay, let me just quickly...
Okay, do this and then we go back.
Gabrielle Union says she felt comfortable with cheating on her first husband since she paid all the bills.
It's like people don't want to work these days. That was my reaction. I was like, go to work. Like, go to work, sir.
Oh my God.
I didn't even know she was married before.
That
was more the shock for me.
Anyways.
But then it also makes sense why she graciously dealt with her husband cheating and having that other child.
Karma.
Yeah, she's like, I'm a cheater.
Yeah, but having a child with someone else is very different to just... Sorry, but if you cheat and now there's a baby.
Yeah, but like, it's not like he decides. It's the same equivalent. Like, she could have cheated, got pregnant and got rid of the kid.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's still an outcome. He can't force the girl to not have the baby.
Yes, strap up if you're gonna do that.
No,
shit.
yeah, no, for sure. Like, for sure. No, for sure. Yeah, for sure. No.
Oh.
No, have you noticed I've been saying for sure?
What?
I would text her like FOSHO for sure.
Yeah, why are you doing that?
I don't know. Just for sure.
For sure. Oh my god. So I'm like, oh my god, that's a stunning situation. Or like, I love like, I love the situation. Like I love just situation. Talking to one of my new Hinge boyfriends, and I'm like, gosh, I love an R&B situation. And they were like, what's an R&B situation? I was like a sound, a song, like an R&B situation.
You see that. I'm not going to call it a red flag, but I can't be explaining culture.
My lingo. Just pick it up and understand.
Like, read between the lines. Like, what do you think it is? Like a fucking situation room that's like got warning signs in R&B on top.
I was like, oh, interesting. I love an R&B situation. And I'm like, maybe it's through text. They're not reading it. I don't know. I'm like, do I need to voice note everything now? So you can understand like my tonal voice? My primal sound?
Primal sound.
Sorry, right, yes. Dame Vivienne Westwood sadly passed away peacefully, though, in her home in Clapham.
Oh.
With family surrounding her. She was a huge asset to the world, to the fashion industry.
Icon.
To,
I think to British fashion specifically. Yeah. But even call her revolutionary.
Yeah.
She's been around for so long, through different times, expressing different styles, and trends and styles, they come back around and around and around, and so many things that we do today probably draw inspiration from a lot of her early work. It's always sad. I always feel sad when like icons from the fashion world pass away.
Yeah, it is sad. But do you know what? I realised so many more are about to pass away because
they're all old, bless them.
They're getting on. I mean, we're getting older, but obviously you don't realise it. Sorry. And then they die and you're like, gosh, like, of course they're going. They're not going to stay here forever. But it is very sad. Just before New Year's as well. On the same day as footballer Pelé.
Yes. It was Pelé announced and then like shortly after she was announced.
It's two very huge icons in two very different fields, but like both respected just as much and very highly. FIFA Federation. Whatever, Football International Federation Association.
Oh, damn, girl. You know about sports?
They said that everyone must call one stadium Pelé now.
What? What do you mean?
Like, they must have a stadium after Pelé.
But, like, why'd you have to wait for him to pass away to call the stadium Pelé if he was so impactful and so important?
Literally. But, yeah,
so... I find that so weird.
That's that situation with Pelé. But, yeah, very sad, but... she will live on. Her earrings will live on.
Yeah.
Her legacy. Yeah.
To be fair, if I'm being candid, like thinking about it, because I read like a Vogue article going through like some of the like iconic moments during her career and stuff, and I was like, wow, like as a little kiddie bub, in the 21st century, the only thing that I can really like pin to Vivienne Westwood is more like jewelry and like wedding dresses.
Yeah, but
like I don't feel like I'm well versed in her ready to wear collections in the last few years. That's not like rock.
Yeah, nor am I. But she was like a huge inspiration to the punk.
Yeah. Punk rock.
People
era.
Them.
Yeah.
An era. Yeah. So I think as well that's why perhaps you may not, because that wouldn't be the first. Like, if you used to think of a designer, I don't think Vivienne Westwood would be, like, the first one to come into mind.
But I'm even thinking, like, now, like, what are the iconic Vivienne Westwood garms in the last 5... Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't...
I have no idea.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying... it's not even, like, about an idea. I just feel like... I don't know. I feel like I'm basically contradicting myself because I'm like, oh, my God, she's so iconic and so impactful. But it's, like... Then.
Yeah.
I don't know if, like... her relevance, other than name and being a dame and everything she's contributed and etc. and the earrings and jewelry bust down. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, I do. I completely understand.
Like none of the kiddie bubs are like hashtag Vivienne Westwood. Like, I got this piece from Vivienne, you know. But we'll see. It'll be interesting to see the trajectory of the brand.
Which direction it's going to go. Who's going to look after it? Who's going to
run it to the ground?
Yeah, that's usually
as they do. Yeah. Awkwardly. Yeah. Hopefully not.
No, I was watching Emily in Paris finally yesterday.
Is it good? I've heard good things.
I watched it with my mum. When it first came out, we sat down, we binged it, and every single season we sit down in one sitting and we binge it. And we absolutely love it.
Really? I heard it's giving like Disney Channel.
It's a bit Disney Channel. It's just like a lovely guilty pleasure.
Okay.
And the storyline's fun. It's a bit silly. It's great. You've got some cool, questionable fashions sometimes. But it's just like, it's just a nice, light-hearted, get your mind. Don't really have to think too much. Français, je m'appelle. Je ne sais quoi. Great. And you've got some fit fucking actors in there. Yeah.
Okay. You have 3 seasons, right? Or more?
Yeah, so this is the 3rd season, just came out. And I love it.
I need to figure out when I have some time to fit that in my busy schedule.
And there's loads of fashion references and I think the stylist is different this season.
Oh, yeah? Better?
Well. Yeah. The items look a bit more cohesive than before, but they still, even when they're crazy, like it still looks good. But it's like obviously no one is leaving their house like during the day looking like that. But like it's just fun. Yeah. And sometimes I'm like, I want to be wacky too.
In terms of how you dress.
Yeah, but I would never do it.
Why though? Because you feel like people are gonna look at you.
Yes, because I care what people think. Yes, because I'm scared.
So people being people on the street or people that on social media, or both?
Both.
Really?
Yes. But I mean, like, some of the things she wears is like, come on.
I mean, I don't watch the show, so I don't have a reference point. Is it very like Sex and the City, Carrie Bradshaw type?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But like Disney Channel.
Modern.
Yeah,
a bit more modern.
Okay.
But really cool, just cool. I love it. I don't know. Oh yeah, the reason why I mentioned that is that they have like loads of references. Like they got like feuds between like these designers, and then it gets taken away from them, and then it gets run to the ground, and this and that, and it's like a bit of fashion feud in there as well. There's a really lovely Mugler piece in there too.
Oh yeah.
She wears, it's like a cat suit. Emily's friend.
Okay.
Mindy.
I'll give it a watch.
Yeah,
I'll give it a watch.
It's a nice background.
I love a nice guilty pleasure. I watched over the New Year's Sex and the City movie.
Oh,
and I watched it as if I've not watched it like so many times before.
Yeah.
I love that film so much. And I love films that it's kind of like about fashion but not about fashion but about fashion.
Yeah.
And I feel like Emily in Paris is kind of giving that vibe. Like it's not holy, but it's like
it's really ingrained in it. Yeah.
And get your nice little inspo and like, I kind of like, I would maybe rock that. But back to your point about being like scared to step out of your comfort zone. I think it's something that you'd want to, like, you're not going to come out tomorrow dressing like all the way to the left and it's like, whoa. But I think it's slowly fusing in pieces. So for example, if you see a boot you really like, and they have a lot of colorways, why not get the bright red one?
Yeah.
And then it's like an opportunity to like play with your styling, how you're going to style the red. And it's like, okay, infuse that color. Then like different, because I feel like a lot of quirky dressing is not actually about what the piece is. It's actually the color.
Yeah.
Because we're so used to being safe, like black, white, grey, brown, navy, you know, like, whereas you might just want to have like, you can have a neutral fit and then the shoe pops.
Yeah.
Or you have a neutral fit and the jacket pops. Like the what's her name? Oh God, Candice Braithwaite.
Yeah,
I love her sense of style, and it's not something that you'd get to overnight because a lot of her pieces are like really lovely. But what I like about her is that she doesn't overdo it. Like she has a lot of colors and a lot of frill and but she's not gonna layer the frill with the glitter and the all on top. It would be like the jacket's bussing, or the sunglasses, or the dress, or the shoe. May occasionally 3 of them, like, but like, you know, not for the everyday. I mean, it is difficult because we do live in a judgmental society.
It was never like this though. Like, people wore what they wanted to wear and they didn't care what people thought. I say this all the time, and I know I sound like a millennial, but social media has fucked it for everyone. I used to wear such interesting colours when I was a teenager growing up, which now I do look back and I'm like, whoa. But it was like, I would express myself and I wouldn't care. And whether people spoke about me behind my back, which they probably did at school, it was behind my back and I didn't get to hear it. And I wore my luminous tights.
But it's probably still going to be.
I used to wear chopsticks in my hair.
Bring it back.
I was so cool.
We have to be different. Like, Chelsea, come on now. Oh my God, no, she doesn't know the reference. Chelsea, come on now.
Is this a black girl aesthetic?
Oh my, it's a black girl aesthetic. Yeah. Basically, you know, like, when she was on the live, she's like, and I did that in 2022 and you're doing it now. Chelsea, come on now. Chelsea, come on now. But it's like we're all doing the same thing. We're playing it safe, which is fair. I get it. But like, nah, man, one life, baby.
Yeah, it's boring.
Like, do you want to look back and be like, wow, like I dressed the same for 20 years?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
I dressed exactly the same for 20 years, and when I did step out of my comfort zone, it was because it was trending and everyone else stepped out their comfort zone.
Maybe I should set the trends.
Yeah.
But like in Emily in Paris, like she literally wears like platforms like to the office. Like no one's fucking doing that shit.
But why not? If you want to, I might wear platforms tomorrow.
Sometimes I want like the thick high heel platform.
Why not?
Oh my God.
Who gonna check you, boo?
So people at work gonna look me funny.
Did you lose your job?
No.
Did you die?
No. Maybe.
So
maybe broke my ankle.
Probably.
But I do want to start wearing. I know I said I want to start wearing high heels daily to work as well with my high heel
boots. Gotcha. No, for sure. Dress up tomorrow. Are you going to the office tomorrow?
No, I'm not going in this week.
Oh.
But I might work out of home tomorrow.
Yeah, just like get a little energy.
Yeah, I do. I was thinking about my outfit. Also, we're going to dinner tomorrow.
Yeah, so what's the vibes? Can I dress up?
You can do whatever you want, babe. You can do whatever you want.
Is it just 4 of us?
Yeah. I was thinking like a Chloe boot with like a skirt.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
You know.
All right. I know the vibe.
And also, don't ask, is it dressing up? Because you said that one of your New Year's resolution is you just want to dress up and you just want to be you.
Whoa.
So be you and dress up. Whether we're going to Mecca-Doo-Doos or we're going to fucking Gauchos.
Is this play about me?
Is this fucking play about us? Have you watched Euphoria?
No, it's so true. No, I haven't.
Add to the list, man.
Is that from Euphoria?
Yeah. It says fucking play about us.
It's on my list, but
you do need to concentrate for that one. And it's very a lot is going on.
It's not even just that. Like, one of my things that I know, like, everyone has like their guilty pleasure of like their laziness, right? Mine is I can watch season 1 of any show in one day. That is not normal. I do. No, it's not. That is fucking unproductive, reductive. Unless I'm ill or I'm pregnant, I have no business sitting down in front of the TV for like 6 hours. Right. Do you know what I mean? It's like, so I'm worried because I'm in my early stages of recovery from my addiction. I'm very serious. I've really thought about this. I don't want to pick up a new show. So I can right now maintain, you know, I have my shows that come out weekly. They come on a day. So I watch like 1 to 2 hours of TV max a day, which is like a reduced amount for me. I guess
that's just when the discipline comes in. It's like, I'm going to watch 1 episode today.
No, but I can't fit it in my schedule. I have shows that come out on Monday, Thursday, Friday. Then I've got some things that I have to slot in. So it's like, you know, it's a lot of slotting happening now. You know, it's quite challenging, and I have stuff, you know, some series that I'm behind on, like they're in my rotation that I would prefer to catch up on versus starting. So it's this whole thing. I'm an addict.
God, what a sad life, Jane.
My biggest problem is that I'm addicted to TV.
Literally. Oh, boo.
And do you want to know why I'm stepping out of my comfort zone 2023? So when I fucking talk to these kiddie boys and they're like, so what do you do for fun? What am I going to say? I sit on my TV and I watch like 5 shows back to back.
No, you make sense. You fucking lie.
No, I don't want to lie. I want to tell the truth. Because I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I like cultural things like museum. But where was the last time I went to a museum? A museum. Like, when was the last time I went to, when people ask me my hobbies and what I do for fun, I literally I freeze.
But I just say, do you know what? When I have free time, I like to just sit down because I do a lot in my general life. I work 9 to 5. I do this, I do this, I do this. So sometimes when I have free time, if I'm not out having dinner with my friends, I do just like to be on my own.
I know, but that is just so, it's not like, that is not sexy. That is not poetry.
And then you turn around and be like, but I wouldn't mind you changing that for me.
Shut the front door. You would never, ever say that in your life.
Run it up!
She'd be like, pretty. What do I say?
Oh, I saw a tweet today, and I think the tweet was made for me. I'm gonna read it out loud to you.
What was it saying?
I honestly think it was made for me, and it really just triggered me. And I thought, do you know what? She's so fucking right. I need to sort my shit out. 1 second. Sorry, bear with me.
It's elevator music. Why are there no music in elevators anymore?
There isn't, is there?
Why do I have to hear crinkum crunkum? I'm scared that the elevator is gonna jam on me.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
no, it's really scary.
Where the tweet at though?
Interesting. Maybe I didn't.
Want to paraphrase it?
Did I retweet it? Oh God, it's lost. Okay. Anyways, I'll paraphrase. So basically, the girl's like, stop fucking going to your friends about every problem. Stop
I saw that,
screenshotting. Stop asking about. You make the decision of what you want to do. And I was like, is this fucking playing at me? But I was like, it's true. Like, why do I need to run everything by you or by Mercy? Like, I don't. I'm an adult.
Yeah.
And I can make my own decisions. And I need to do these. You're not gonna hold my hand for the rest of my life.
No.
When I'm married, am I gonna message you like, say this is what he said? What should I say? Like, no. I mean, probably. But like, you know.
Yeah. And
sorry.
No, go.
And today, I was really proud of myself because I only told one person about the situation, and that was just Mercy.
Bar me.
Bar you.
2 people.
Yeah, and I went to tell another person, and I deleted it because I was like, why do I need to tell the whole world, and why do I need to show them screenshots and be like, oh so this is what happened.
You're gonna give it like 6 months. You're gonna feel so much better. I realized this a few years ago, and I remember when I said, well, someone that was a friend at the time, I said to them like, oh, like I just don't feel like I'm really gonna be like talking about guys with my friends and stuff. And she was like, I know, like hurt, but it's like, I need to just use my brain.
Yeah.
Why am I going to do field research to 4 different people who think differently and amalgamating, like trying to like find a fusion medium point of all the opinions, and that's not even how I feel.
If they're not in the right brain wave, so like right now, I'm quite anti. I'm quite you a boss bitch. If my friends come to me with advice, I'm like, fuck him off.
Yeah, and that might not be the right thing for them. No, exactly. So you have to trust.
Don't fucking come to me.
No.
And I ain't coming to you.
You have to trust your intuition, and you'll feel so much better about it.
Also, today I realised that we're obviously very different people.
We're in a different. Yeah,
we are completely different. And until this point today,
no, it was when you didn't reply to my thing. I was like, I'm not trying to hurt you, but I'm just trying to make you see the other side. I was trying to find a
response.
Oh, it's fine.
And I thought, and my thing is, I was trying to defend myself.
I know you're gonna,
I was like, Amber, just shut up because what she's saying is right. Like,
it's not right, but it's perspective. Yeah. I think in life, there's certain things that are right and wrong, and it's mainly things that are like legal. Yeah, it's opinion. Like, that's my viewpoint is right for me. It might not be right for you, and vice versa. So,
but God, I've been living such a delusion. Like, literally till this day, I literally thought we felt and thought the same about like things like this. And then when you was like, well, you know, I was like, oh shit. I'm like, I've just been calling this girl a little bitch on the slide too. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about, we'll be discussing it on
Patreon.
Diaries. Yes, on Patreon.
Sign up, boo.
You can sign up for £3 a month.
Yeah, and that's equivalent of
10 pence a day.
Ding dong.
Which is cheaper than a coffee.
Ding dong.
So what you waiting for? Also, shout out my girl. I've forgotten her name. I'm so sorry.
Oh God, here we
That's
go.
so rude.
Jess?
Jess, I think it is Jess. Let me. So,
do.
oh wait, I'm actually meant to say this on Patreon, but anyways,
How many
I'll say
people
it
are
on
you shouting out right now?
One. So shout out Dorcas for actually responding to my email on Patreon. I just want to make a disclaimer because she thought that these were automated messages. No, I go in and I send personalized messages to all of our listeners because we love you, and that's what we do when you're welcome to the family.
The family. And shout out to Jessica.
Yes.
I'm bare shortening her name. Like, do I know you? But I know you.
We're cousins.
We're cousins. Who dropped us a message and was actually looking forward to a live show.
Yes.
And we said it last year, and we're gonna do it.
We are going to do it.
Keep bullying us.
Keep bullying
applying
us.
pressure and shit.
You might get it sooner than you expected. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to basically shut my mouth and just like think for myself. I'm really positive about this year. I just feel like
Can I do something really corny?
Yeah, go on.
Can I get a high five?
Yeah.
No, this year I have not been ready for a year for a long time. And it's like, you know, when you've got the vision, the only thing that you need to activate is the fucking discipline and self-motivation to actually get the shit done.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Like, you know, you kind of visualize who you want to be. You visualize your higher self, but you actually have to show up.
Yes.
In the production.
Show up. You know that TikTok sound, but I can't do it. Show up, but it's too hard. Show up. But it's too high. Show up.
No, I hate those. Listen, whatever they're doing in China with that TikTok algorithm, they need to keep it up because they are even in my brain and in my esophagus. I will think something, and I don't know I've even told anyone that's what's on my mind. All of the algorithms all telling me, like, if you're trying to be focused in 2023, what you got to do is you got to wake up in the morning. Focus. You got to have a bedtime. You got to have a routine. You can do, if you do this, try it for 3 months, your life is going to change. I guarantee. How'd you know I'm trying to get my life together? Who told you I was trying to get my life together?
It's up TikTok.
No, they need to, whatever they're doing in the building, in the factory over there, they need to keep it up because it's working.
Trust me.
It's going to be a good year. And I hope it's going to be a good year for all our little kiddie bubs and kiddie boopsies out there.
Let us know what's the vibe for this year. What are you looking forward to? I want to know, DM us, what are your fashion resolutions for this year?
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to buy more? Buy less? Are you going to thrift? You're going to be a sustainable... sustainable hun.
You little idiot.
Also, Prinny made a really good note to me in Texas a few weeks ago that we were talking about sustainability in the second episode.
Yeah.
So...
We've been there. We've
been sustainable since day one.
We've been doing it.
But let us know what your fashion resolutions are because I don't know. I think mine might just be to just fucking wear what I want to fucking wear.
Yeah, please.
And like don't care. And we want to know what your dating resolutions are. You're gonna break up with that man? You're gonna stay with him? You're gonna find a new one? You're gonna look after yourself? You're gonna date yourself for a while because not enough people are dating themselves.
Yeah.
You know?
Trust.
And what are your life resolutions? Gonna get a new job? Gonna take the job? Gonna go higher in your job?
Yeah.
Or you go into drink more water? What are you gonna do?
Yeah. And while you're thinking about that, it's really good to be intentional with the detail.
Yes.
It's like sometimes we start the year and it's like, oh my God, like I want a new job. I want more money.
How much more?
Like what exactly do you want? And then it enables you, obviously you have the vision board, but then it enables you to work back and like, what do I need to do to get there? Obviously some things are luck, they fall in your lap, great, woo, miracle. But a lot of the times you actually have to put in, but it's difficult to put in when you don't know what specifically you're going for and you're looking for. And that's in all aspects, whether it's what you're looking for in a guy, what you're looking for in a home, if you're looking for a home, if it's a new job, if it's changing a wardrobe, I don't know, like whatever it is, I think you need to be really specific. And I sent you that TikTok. I don't know if you've had the time to do it, but before you create a vision board with like picture, like a visual one, you actually should really split out things into sections. And specifically,
that's what I did.
Another high five, girl. We giving the high five.
I didn't do a picture vision board.
I haven't done mine yet, but I've written out. Yeah,
I've written.
Yeah,
I did a split, and then I went into detail with each bullet points. I did bullet points. Each one.
And I got these really cute notebooks, like. Only because Sainsbury's was the only place open on New Year's Day, but they're like kind of cute, right? And I have like pages, like 2 pages for each section, and I keep it by my bed, but it's ongoing.
Yeah, you just keep going.
You keep going because like you might think you're like, God, like that's actually a goal, that's actually a thing, and it's like as you go through, you can kind of tick them off.
That's my journaling book as well.
Yeah.
So everything is where I need it to be. So I was watching this TikTok and it's this girl and she was basically, or did you send it to me? Anyways. And she's like, what she does every single year, and since she's doing this like every single year has been good, it's called scripting.
Okay, I've never seen this one.
What you do is you open your laptop or your computer or whatever, and you basically you write a memoir.
Okay.
About yourself. So it's the end of 23 and you basically write a script of like how the year went. So it's a memoir, right? And then every single day, at the end of the day, you write down the day, how you visualize. Okay, so let's say in my memoir, it'll be like, so like in January, like, you know, we went off to a really good start and Amber did this and Amber did that and it was great. And then by March, you know, the podcast was doing well. And then, like, so you write your memoir and then every single day you write down like how that day went, but it's like your feelings. I'm gonna have to
try to find it. So let's say at the end of today, I write in past tense about this day, or I write in future tense about tomorrow. I don't know, what day am I writing about?
I think you're writing about past tense about this day.
So I'm journaling.
You're journaling, or no? But I think you write it in depending on the script. I'm gonna have to find it.
We're gonna circle back next week. Really no, that's I mean, you got me on the memoir part. I'm definitely gonna do.
That's pretty cool.
I'm definitely gonna, because I did the what's that one, like Future Me or Future Self, whatever, the one where you write your. Do you mind?
Sorry, I found it. I'm gonna send it to you. Sorry.
We're at work.
I literally just zoned out for like a minute there. I'm so sorry.
Okay, we're gonna decompress it and then we'll come back next week. But like the Future Me or Future Letter Self, and you write a letter. So like
the future you.
So like end of 2022, you write the letter and you read it end of 2023. But like more time, just writing bare fluff, like bare shit. Like nothing is really like structured. It's just like. Yeah, like you had a great year, man. You got what you wanted, man. You know, like you were amazing, man. Like you did. But it's like, what the fuck did you do? Like, you just waffling.
Like if you write a memoir, then it's like a story.
I love the way you say memoir.
What is it?
No, keep saying it like that. It makes you sound exotic.
It is a memoir, though. That's what she says. Oh, a memoir.
No. Don't change.
Okay, no, wait.
Don't change, because then people are going to be like, oh my God, where are you from?
Oh, yeah. So you write this memoir, and I feel like...
Don't you just love it? I love it. Memoir.
And then I feel like you could be a bit more imaginative than writing a letter back to yourself.
Yeah. Because like storytelling. Yeah.
And it's like, and then this happened. And then when you met the love of your life, you thought it was him, but it weren't. And you were heartbroken, but it was okay because you already healed.
I ain't trying to write that bullshit, man.
But it's like you can really.
Yeah.
So so you do that on your computer, and then you journal daily in your journal.
Computer.
And then your computer. Computer.
My fucking keyboard that don't work, bruv. That's going to take me 10 years.
Yeah, you might have to hit up the work laptop and email it to yourself.
That's going to take me a minute. Every time I hit the space bar, it hits me with the equals.
Love.
And the backspace don't work.
No, literally.
It is hell in there. But here's to a good 2023.
Yes.
We're speaking positivity, no negativity. We're going to do it. We're going to get it. We're going to look better, feel better, look flyer. Woo.
I'm excited.
And
also, obviously this podcast continues and you're the people that are watching it. What do you want to
Yes, this is your. What guests do you want this year?
Are there any specific guests you think should be on our podcast? Are there any topics that we haven't covered that you feel like we should cover, or you want us to do some research on and come back to you with our opinions? Yeah, like what is it that you want from us? What? And we'll do it because that's what we like to do. We like to cater to you.
Because baby, this is your day.
And you know, okay. Because I'll continue.
we could go on and on and on, but woo, 2023. Let's get it.
Let's get it. It's our Jordan year.
Yeah, that part. Give me a high five. Woo!